Aaron, congratulations on re-signing with the club. How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm just sort of glad to get it out of the way and done with now. It's been quite a long 2 weeks, but I'm obviously looking forward to getting back and hopefully get on that promotion push next year.
You've signed a 2-year deal with the club. Obviously, you've been here for 4 years already. You're our longest serving player. What made you want to stay when obviously you probably had offers elsewhere?
Well, yeah, like you said, I've been here 4 years, but I haven't really played for the last year and a half. So obviously the first couple of years I was here, I wasn't sort of injury crocked a little bit. So in my eyes, I've only been playing football for the last year and a half. So I've still got a few games to play, sort of prove myself, and then maybe look on to pushing higher.
And I guess that's the ambition of the club. Went very close last season. What do you think the club needs to do to just make that extra push and actually earn promotion?
I think they've just got to persevere what they're doing. I think the club's doing the right thing. Each year that I've been here, they've progressed in the league and done one better. If they keep doing what they're doing, I'm sure they'll get up. But it's a tough league. It's obviously one automatic and then playoffs. So it's going to be a tough league every year, regardless of who's favourite. But as long as they keep doing what they're doing off the field and on the pitch, then I'm confident that they'll get up. And
extra news as well, you've been made club captain for the coming season. How's that feel?
Yeah, obviously I feel honoured to have the club captaincy, but it doesn't really change anything. You know, I'm still here to sort of do what I can on the pitch as well as off the pitch.
What do you think, obviously going so close last season, getting to Wembley, what do you think you learnt from that experience that you can take into the new season?
I can take confidence from it. I think obviously getting to Wembley and obviously not winning, but getting to Wembley is an achievement in itself. I think we definitely take the confidence from that, which will give us that extra push next year. Yeah.
And just looking back at the season as a whole, thinking that we obviously the great start to last season. Obviously, you're going to have your ups and downs throughout the season. But what as a season as a whole do you think you took from that season that you can take into the new season?
I think the main thing from last year is consistency. Like you said, we started well, really well. And after the first couple of months, we sort of dipped a bit of form, and sort of got back into it slowly. And then after Christmas again, done all right. And then towards the end of the season, dipped in form again. I think if we just get that consistency going, then I think we'll be fine.
It's a bit of a tumultuous time of year for players, particularly ones who are out of contract. What's it like this time of year when you're thinking about where your future is?
I think it's unsettling, but like I said, it's part of the game. So I think a lot of us are used to it, especially the experienced players. They'll know how to deal with it better. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's unsettling not knowing where you're going to be in 2-3 months' time. But like I said, it's part and parcel of the game. You just got to sort of get on with it and get used to it.
And people would talk about the money, someone's moved here for money, or how much are they on, or whatever. But what are all the different things that you need to consider when you're deciding where you're going to play, where you're going to sign a contract?
I think obviously if you've got a family, that's I think number one thing to consider. I haven't got that, but I think when you're deciding which club to go to, I think you've got to look at if the club fits you and if the style of play fits you as a player. Maybe do your research on the manager, see what they're about. As long as you can fit into their way, and I think that's one of the main things I think you consider when you're moving or changing clubs.
Okay. 2-year contract. Where would you like to be in at the end of those 2 years?
In the league with Forest Green, hopefully. That's the plan. That's the plan of obviously myself, my own goals. I want to play in the league, and I know the club want to get in the league ASAP. So that's the plan.
Okay. And finally, you're about to go off on your summer break. How do you approach that in terms? Obviously, you've got to relax and recharge the batteries, but ensuring that you're coming back to pre-season in still reasonable shape. How do you approach that?
Yeah, like you said, give yourself a bit of rest, a couple of weeks off normally, and then just slowly get back into the swing of things in the gym, etc., and just sort of tick over. I mean, pre-season's there to get fit. You don't want to come back like a sloth, but yeah, you just use the off-season just to tick over, keep relatively fit, and then come back and just smash pre-season.